Hello everybody, it's DC from the DC Life channel. Thank you so much for joining me in continuing the discussion of Should We Restore the Snyderverse Part 2, What Zack Snyder Got Right. If you haven't checked out Part 1, there are links up here and in the description down below. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe, give me a big old thumbs up, and click on the bell icon so that you can stay in the loop of the new content coming your way. Let's get into it. If there's anything that Zack Snyder should get a pat on the back, it's great casting. Henry Cavill is Superman. I may not necessarily completely connect with his version of Superman in Man of Steel, but Henry Cavill looks like Superman. He is the most Superman-looking Superman I've seen. So he just needs to be allowed to behave like Superman, and then we're good. When Ben Affleck was first announced as Batman, I'm gonna be honest, I was one of the unbelievers, right? Like I was definitely like, what? The Pearl Harbor guy or the Armageddon guy? I've always known him to be a good actor. I've always known him to be a great creator, a great director. But I just didn't know what to think about, you know, pretty boy Ben Affleck being Batman. But man, did he blow me away. I thought he was a great Bruce Wayne, and he was a great Batman. Gal Gadot.
You don't send a man to do a woman's job.
All I knew her was from The Fast and the Furious. And I don't know, like she was beautiful. She was kind of walking in her like little swimsuit. And I'm just like, that girl? Like Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is kind of like, you know, like she's strong, she's empowering, and we've got a supermodel playing her. But boy, did she blow me away. When she was first introduced as Wonder Woman in BVS, I loved the whole kind of almost James Bond spy-ish thing that she had going with Bruce Wayne. I thought that was cool. I thought that was really cool. And she looked beautiful while she was doing it. She was like fashionista, Wonder Woman, Diana Prince, you know, like in these super clothes, but at the same time, like just most likely going to kick your butt when I have to. When she first deflected Doomsday's heat vision, man, from that point onwards, Wonder Woman was cool. I could go on and on. Henry Allen, Billy Crudup as Henry Allen, that short couple of minutes of a scene moved me way quicker than a lot of these other scenes. So Zack Snyder has an eye for actors to fit in these roles. So great casting, great visuals. You cannot deny that Zack Snyder is an amazing visual storyteller. Avengers, Infinity War, Endgame in all its glory. The MCU with its billion-dollar upon billion-dollar movie success. None of those movies have these great visuals, so iconic, so just incomparable, in my opinion, as the visuals that we get from Zack Snyder. I could go on and on. There are so many cool visuals, and for sure, Zack Snyder is the man for it. I think Zack Snyder has great ideas, and we can talk about this in the weaknesses side of things. I think he has great ideas, but he sometimes doesn't execute them correctly. I think the whole Martha scene.
Why did you say that name?
Find him! Save Martha!
I think it's saying the right thing. You're telling Bruce Wayne that this out-of-this-world person actually has a mother. Batman v Superman, I think it's a great idea to eventually have Batman fight Superman. I don't think it's a great second movie. And I think in some ways using the destruction in Man of Steel and having people suffer because of Superman, I think in some ways that's a great idea. And in some ways that was developed developed. It was developed, but it didn't explain to me as to why this superhero is willing to kill this other superhero. I can understand Batman feeling threatened by a godlike character, but I don't understand as to why he would go to the point of killing this guy when he's been saving people. He's been doing the right things.
Hey, thank you so much for staying with me till now. What do you think of the positives that I pointed out of Zack Snyder? Comment down below. I really want to hear your thoughts. If there are other positives of Zack Snyder that I did not point out in the DCEU.
He portrays the Amazons the best way. I don't necessarily like the Amazons portrayed in the 2017 Wonder Woman. The training stuff, the world of Themyscira was cool, but I didn't like that they were so incompetent with the small little German army. They were really just a scout crew. That group of German soldiers were overwhelming the Amazons. I mean, they were defeated at the end, but these were characters who have trained for millennia, if you will, and they couldn't handle a bunch of people with guns. The way Zack Snyder portrayed the Amazons fighting Steppenwolf in his version of Justice League was spot on.
Daughters of Themyscira! Show him your fear! We have no fear!
But the way they were just, in a lot of ways, savage, right? Like we have to sacrifice ourselves to keep this monster from getting the mother box. So let's just destroy the whole temple thing. The way they were fighting him, it almost looked at a certain point, even though the arrows didn't pierce through, they kind of caught his leg, and it almost seemed like, you know, with the right weapons, they could actually hurt Steppenwolf. I think he understands power levels as well. I think Zack Snyder, a lot of people gave him grief for the destruction that happened in Man of Steel. But in my opinion, Superman is that powerful. If you punch him and he flies through a building, that building should feel like it's been hit by a missile. That's how powerful Superman is. Those punches and sonic booms and the speed levels, it's so fast you can barely see him, and so on and so forth. I think he understands great power levels. Steppenwolf. You can say all you want about how long Justice League was, his version of Justice League was, but he made us care about Steppenwolf. The Joss Whedon Steppenwolf was just a complete waste of time. Like, throw in any villain and he would have been more interesting than Joss Whedon's Steppenwolf. Zack Snyder gave us a villain that had motive, that had a story, that you kind of felt bad for him at certain times. And then also, like, he was so savage, like, yeah, kill him. Cut off his head.
All right, we made it to the end of part 2. What do you think? Is this getting you going? Is this giving you lots to share in the comment section down below? Join the discussion. Let me know what you think of the positives shared of Zack Snyder on this video. Do you think they're enough to justify restoring the Snyderverse? And while you're at it, give me a big old thumbs up, hit subscribe, and click on the bell icon for notifications of future videos. Check out DCLife.com for more information about me. And if you haven't checked out part 1, there are links up here and in the description down below. And don't forget to keep pursuing what you love, no matter how challenging, because life's too short. Live it fully. I'll see you in part 3.